Okay, my YouTube friends, so you can see now I have all the lights in place. Including the corner one there. All of these ones are now in place. I've started putting some of the shelving units into place, and as you can see, like if you can see, there's like a thin brown one, and then I put the black one that I've already painted on top of it. Same with the next shelf down and the shelf on the bottom. I started doing it over here, but come up the other day and found one of these had come off, so I've had to stick it back on again. I've got them being held in place for now and give it 24 hours to dry off thoroughly. Plus, it's the weight of the things pulling down on them at the minute until I can get them all things, because obviously you can see I haven't sorted them out yet and put them behind and thingy them onto there. And you can see this is the idea that I've got for my thingy, is basically books and CDs and like DVDs will be, I think you probably have DVDs on this side, one or something like that, and but there you go, there's some of me things out to give us an idea of what I do with them. And you won't believe it, but both of those two rows there are literally all to do with neurolinguistics and hypnotherapy and like just basically working on yourself. Types of all self-help books in one way or another. A lot of the CDs down the bottom there, in fact all the CDs on that bottom row are all the same things as well. They're all things you might be able to see if you home in a bit off upon yourself. But you see a lot of them are like personal power, which is Anthony Robbins stuff. There's a few Anthony Robbins ones there. There's a few others in amongst them ones. Got me like just a few of the SES books out just to give us an idea of like how we would work. And you can see I've got all my therapy books and what have you there. So there's a lot of different sort of therapy books and books that have been of help to us over the years, you know. So you can see I was like well into that for a heck of a long time. But it's going on good. I'm happy now. I've got literally all the shelving into place. I just now need to start basically painting some of these things up to get them into place. I've started clearing out some of the things that was inside these bags, and these bags now will need to be decided what you want to do with them, because they're not staying up here now. That's it. If they need good, then they can get chucked out, because I don't really, I've got room, I can hide them back in there and stuff like that, you know what I mean, but it's a case of like, what's the point in keeping them if they're not going to be used for anything, you know. I'm sort of, I think I've got one bag that I've kept that I use for if I can't hold anything, and it's in there with a bag inside of it that I use to sling over my shoulder, you know. So all of these ones here, so I have to see if my wife wants any of them for her things, you know, and if she doesn't, then I can just get rid of them, get them out of here. You can see I've started putting some of the stuff together to start getting things out of the loft now. So that's bits of wood that I probably won't use for anything. They'll all be shifted out over the next sort of few days or so. As you can see up here, I think I showed you this the other day, but I've started marking out for where I'm going to have like the display style things being done. I need to put another couple over this side and one up here, and then I'll leave a gap and put another 5 there over this side. I'm gonna have to have a look at, because you can see there that looks like it's bloody thingy, but it's not. It's the actual things coming away. So I'm gonna have to thingy, because they're all starting to come away for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just drying out in here or what, but it's literally, you can see it's like peeling off over here as well. So, but that's something I'll sort out and thingy, and maybe try and get another, maybe a bit of black tape and just really tape them up with a bit of black tape, rather than having to thingy and having to repaint the whole lot again, because I really don't fancy having to freaking do a lot more paint. I mean, I do have the paint here, but I don't know if I'll be able to do like all of these, all the ones around there, and repaint the bloody thingies and that, you know, so we'll just have to see. But that's where I'm at now, so that's an update on how we're doing. I've obviously shifted a few of the figures there so I could get in and get at this unit here. Things were down on the floor down there, but now they've been shifted. So I've got them thinking now, after this, once these have been painted and put into place and all the wires have been thingy, which is probably one of the next things I'll end up doing in the next sort of, maybe the next weekend or so, is get the sort of wires pushed behind and thingied up so that they're out the way. And then I don't have to worry about them and get these painted and get them put on, and then it'll be a case of working out the figures, where the figures are going to go and how I'm going to have them posed and whereabouts they're going to be, because I'm just ordered myself my desk and what have you. My desk's going to go here and I'm going to sit behind it, so I'm going to have to like try and get as close into this as I can, because I want to be able to see the figures on either side of us as well. So we need to work out like what figures I have up there that I can see and which ones do I have back here where they'll be possibly harder to see. But yeah, I've got to work all that type of stuff out, because I think that's going to be my hardest job, is working out where I'm going to have everything. Yeah, I think you see on this side will be the same type of thing. It'll be DVDs and books and CDs. Well, I don't really think I've got any CDs left, so just general bits and pieces will go into them ones. You know what I mean? So I'm quite happy with like how that's sort of looking. They're not in an order of what I like and how I like them. It's just basically in like pretty much in order of size. Pretty much, you know, just running down in size. You know what I mean? So, but I'm happy. I've done quite a bit of the day, so been on for about 4 hours or so, 5 hours, so that's good for me. I'm done, my back's hurting, and I've got to get myself prepared to go out for a meal tonight with the family. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoy. Like I say again, the lights setup isn't how they're going to stay. It's just how I had them on for now, because I've yet to actually set the lights up to the Govee app. That's another thing I'm going to have to do. Set the lights up to the Govee app, which I think might be a bit of a fun thing to do. I might have to switch like literally one plug on at a time, light up 3 or 4 of them, put them all in, switch them off, switch the next plug on, light up all them ones, and get them all working that way. But it's not like I'm going to need them massively. It's more to do with being able to have what light colours I want, because with the type of Govee ones I've got, I can have like a certain amount of them green, a certain amount of them red, a certain amount of them white, a certain amount of them whatever, and I can have ones flashing and I can have ones thingy, that, you know what I mean? So it's all thingy. I'm also thinking about possibility of running the lights across here and having some flickering lights on there, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes and whether I need to or not. Right now, as you can see, like with the lights all on, I still need to sort out this corner unit there, which I'm going to sort out as soon as I can get the tops lifted off them and get some of them figures off of there. That one will be sorted out, and I'll have that one lit up all the way around and then work out from there. But there you go, guys. Happy days. I'm off. Catch you in the next one.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.